Everybody, we're back to our normal, regular monthly IG Live. Thanks for joining. This is the first IG Live actually at the brand new office. I'm doing this in my room for this particular time, but I think in the upcoming ones we're going to do it in the meeting room. But it's a huge. It might not sound like anything big, like moving office is pretty normal thing. But I think again, coming from our journey 10 years ago, we've been in extremely small rooms with like 8 people inside a very cramped room. To moving to our previous office and then to here where we're getting a bigger space, a lot more space to display our cars, and I wanted to especially I think put in some elements that we can look at every single day to basically to remind ourselves that hey, we've walked this far. We've walked 10 years. We've gone through this journey. We've done a lot of cars, and so we want to kind of display that. I think you saw it in one of the IG stories that we posted. We made an art wall out of more than 400 of our Hobby 64 cars, and then we will have a big hallway that is actually going to display a lot more cars there as well. So for people who come to visit us, who even the team that is here, we walk through this every single day to kind of remind us of where we are and how we got here. I think is very important. So huge thanks to the team for the big move for this particular journey. Huge thanks to all the collectors and partners that have been with us. I've never thought that we would have actually gone this far, made so many cars. It's still amazing to me every single day that I come in, that I see all the stuff that we've made so far. Obviously, we have tons of things we still have yet to do, tons of improvements that we need to make, all of that, but it's part of the journey. It's not, you're not going to get it right on day one or even year 10. So there's always room for improvement. There's always, so we'll keep pushing, but just really happy to be in this very bright, very lively office. I think it helps me, and hopefully it helps the team in terms of getting their energies up. I've been here for the 3rd day now, and my energy is like through the roof. I think it's been amazing. So enough of that. New office. A couple of quick announcements. One of the things that we announced that you've seen is the Ferrari GT164 magazine. This is something of a particular new sort of project for us. We are basically just a distributor. We have the exclusive rights to distribute it along with IXO Collections, thanks to Santoria in Italy. This particular magazine was released in Italy some months ago. It comes with a 164 car. It comes with a magazine that sort of explains and tells the story of that particular car. And it was only sold in Italy. And so we actually, a lot of us was trying to order this particular car, right? So it so happens that it was produced at the same factory that we use. So we started a lot of conversations. And of course, if you understand with Ferrari, with a licensed Ferrari, right, a fully licensed product, nothing comes easily. So after months of talk and preparation and arrangements, we finally got the rights. Hugely excited. We have announced the first 3 models, but it will come. The whole collection would be 60 to 80 brand new tooling. So that's a lot of cars, right? So we are targeting to launch the first one in October, and then it will be 2 models per month after that, right? So it will the difference with the Asia edition versus the Italian edition is that the Asian version will actually have a box that comes in. So for the Italian version, it's the magazine and the car. It comes with a plastic bag, and that's basically it. For the Asian version, we wanted to protect the car a little bit more, give it a little bit more of a higher end design, if you will, as Asians love that. And so it will come in a box. We'll have the sample probably end of this month. And then, of course, we'll show that to you on IG and hopefully the next IG Live as well. But hugely excited. Again, 60 to 80 164 Ferrari models. That's a lot of Ferrari models, and I know there's a lot of Ferrari fans out there. So if you haven't ordered it, please contact the our resellers to order that. I'm very excited to be able to bring this to the Asian market, because it was not easy to order from the Italy side, and a huge thanks to the Suntory team and to the PCT team in Macau to make this entire thing happen. So we're just very happy and excited to add this to our sort of monthly lineups, because it will be 2 models every single month. After the first one, there will be 2 models every single month, and that is something that I think. Hopefully the market appreciates, and the cars are in very good quality as well. So again, hugely excited. They'll come in a base and an acrylic box, much like our Hobby 64 car does. So be on the lookout for that. Again, if you haven't ordered it, please do. Other than that, not much going on in July other than moving office. As I mentioned last time, we will have a lot more events coming starting in the next few months, so we'll be announcing all of those dates a little bit later on for you. The big one being in Hong Kong in September. The Hong Kong Toy Car Salon will be also joining a trading car show in China, in Chengdu, in August as well. October will be the Indonesia Diecast Expo. November will be Macau GP. So a lot of stuff coming. December, I think we'll have a couple of events in Japan as well, and then January will be Tokyo Auto Salon in Japan as well. So we're gonna be busy flying around, but can't wait. So having said that, let's go into the release part of this particular IG Live, the July release, which will be released on July 18th, which is next Thursday, to the TWC members, and then the 19th for the public. So let's go into it. The first model is a Vertex Nissan Sylvia S15 white metallic. This is a Lamley special. This is the S15 fitted with the Vertex Rich body kit and with the iconic TE37 wheels. Next up is also a Global 64, which is the McLaren MCL36, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix 2022, driven by Lando Norris, who is second, I think, in this year's championship. Thankfully, this year has been more exciting to watch, to be honest, as an F1 fans. Races getting closer, more winners. Huge props to Lewis Hamilton for winning the British GP last weekend. That was huge. So this is the MCL36, raced in 2022, driven by Lando Norris. Next, we also have an F1. This is the MercedesAMG F1 W13, raced at the Belgian Grand Prix, also in 2022, driven by George Russell. This is a special livery design celebrating the 55th anniversary of AMG. So you can see on the side pod the retro number plate of number 63 of George Russell. Next, we have a Road 64, an old and new 997 in gray metallic with the Japanese license plate. This is actually a real car based in Japan. And again, this is the 997 with the old and new body kit in the gray metallic color. Next, we have another Porsche. This is the 993 remastered by Gunter Works in the blue and orange livery. Of course, this is the Gulf colors without the Gulf logo, but I think the color themes kind of speaks for itself. And again, this is the 993 by Gunter Works. So we had the old and new, we had the Gunter Works, and then now we have the RWB 997. This is the Notting Hill. RWB founder Nakai-san actually drove this car on track, and it was one of the very first RWB 997 builds. Following that, we have the Renault 5 Maxi Turbo. This is the Tour de Course Rallye de France 1985 livery. And again, the Maxi Turbo is different from the regular Renault 5 Turbo. I think the rear, as well as especially the front, is different. So it's a separate tooling from the Renault 5 Turbo. As you can see, all the different lights in the front. And then finally, rounding that up, is a 143 scale model. This is the 997 RWB Fuel Fest Tokyo 2023. We are very proud of this particular car. We actually have the real car wrapped in Japan, and with the livery designed by our team, and of course with the Tarmac, not the logo, but the reimagination of the logo in the front, looking like the Sunoco logo there. Again, this is the 997 RWB, and this is in 143 scale. So that rounds it up for the July release. Again, 18th and 19th release next week, next Thursday, in our web store, as well as, of course, our resellers. And then moving on to the July pre-orders, which we will be announcing today. So the first car, if you joined our first part of the IG Live, this is the Toyota Terreno AE86 wide body in the TRD livery, designed by John Sabal. This is our very first collaboration model with John. As you might be familiar, John is an iconic designer based out of Los Angeles. You've probably seen his rendering and designs all over social media, and that's how we got to know him in the very beginning. And we've been putting together this collaboration for quite some time. And like I said, huge props to John. Special shout out to Pat as well for putting this whole collaboration together, and just really happy to see the first model now coming to life. So this is the very first one with the very cool retro TRD livery, and this is part of the Global 64 line. Target release will be in December. Next up, we have the Mitsubishi Lancer GSR Evo 3 in yellow color. This will be combined with a pack of Tarmac cards. So all of these, what we call the combo sets with the model car and the trading cards, will come with a model car and a pack of 2 cards. So you have card A and B. As you can see, the card A is showing the front of the car. Card B is showing the back. This is the base card, the base edition, basically. And then you will have a silver parallel, which is the sort of the more shiny kind of hologram, if you will, a shiny parallel, as we call it, the silver. And then you will also have a very rare Evolution parallel with all the Evolution logos in the back. This will also come with a serial number in the back up to 199, so with 01, 02, 03. So this is the card that you will want to chase, and there's only 199 of them out there in the market. And then for the card 2, this is the base card showing the back of the car, and then it will also have a special diamond parallel. As you can see, the Mitsubishi diamond logos in the back. This will be the limited edition for card 2. So that's the combo pack with the motor car and the pack of cards. And again, this is targeting December this year for the release. Next up, we have also a Lancer Evolution. This is the Evo 2. And this is the Monte Carlo Rally in 1995, which finished in 4th place. Next up, we have the Mercedes-Benz C63 AMG Coupe Black Series in the matte black color. We haven't done one of these C63s in a long time, so it was quite popular back in the day, and so we thought we would add a couple of colors, color versions, and this is the matte black version of it. Next, we have a Vertex Nissan Sylvia S15 pink metallic. Very, very cool, very, very vibrant pink color of the very popular S15. Rounding it up is a Datsun Bluebird 510 wagon. This is the Japan police car version with the police lights and horn in the roof. And again, we haven't had one of these 510 wagon for some time, so I'm really glad that we're bringing this back. So this is the first July pre-order, again, coming out today. So normally we'll have 2 weeks for the pre-order period. So be sure to contact our resellers to pre-order yours. Next up, we have the July pre-order, the second July pre-order. This is a special one for us because this is the first ever Tarmac Works CocaCola Collab car. We've signed the license with Coca-Cola a few months back, and this is the very first one. I wanted to give a little bit of a story behind this particular one because of a lot of the Coca-Cola cars that you see in the market, they're all red, right? Of course, it's a Coca-Cola signature red, and I didn't want to kind of follow that. So we picked a very retro 80s, 90s vibe, and then we put it on the Toyota Hi-Ace. I come from that era, so I love it. So again, we are starting with a Coca-Cola car, but we will have also Sprite and Fanta added to the collection as well. So it's not just going to be Coca-Cola, it will be Sprite and Fanta as well. And again, this is the Toyota Hi-Ace wagon custom. Really love the design on the Hi-Ace. Next up, we have the Ferrari 488 GTE. This is the 24 Hours of Le Mans 2023 car. Again, this is the 488 GTE. Next, we have the old and new 997 red metallic. This particular car is actually, the real car is based in China. So again, this is the old and new 997. Following that is a Volvo 242 Custom in gray color. Just going to let it spin around for a little bit. This is a custom 242 with a modified feel to it, with the cross-out headlights, making it look like a kind of like a race car. And then I love the details on the rear windscreen as well, on the rear window. Next, we have a Hobby 64 Plus. This is the Lancia 037 Rally, the Catalunya Rally in 1985. This is in the very iconic black and gold SO livery, which won the Rally Catalunya in that year, 1985. So with the Hobby 64 Plus, of course, the rear bonnet can open so you can see the painted engine details. All right, next one is also a pretty special one. Is a collab with Schuko, but it's also a collab with Hello Kitty. I think you've seen a lot of our collaboration work with Hello Kitty on the race car, but for this one, we're going camping with Hello Kitty. The special mentioning for this particular car is the livery on the right and left sides are different. On one side, you have Hello Kitty peacefully sleeping on the hammock, and then on the other side, it's actually Hello Kitty building a campfire and cooking up some fish, I believe, which I think is pretty cool. So I really like this particular camping theme and livery. And I don't know about in your country, but especially in Hong Kong, during the COVID times, camping becomes this really hugely popular thing as everybody wants to go outdoors. So I think it was kind of at that time we wanted to do a camping concept model with Hello Kitty, and luckily they have this type of design asset. So again, this is the Volkswagen T3 van in the Hello Kitty camping livery. And all of these are slated for December 24 release. So that does it for the second round of the July pre-orders. And next we'll move into the sneak peek part of the IG Live. And we have a Porsche 911 GT3. This is the 996 version, and as you can see here, this is the first shot version of the car, which means the body is all in die cast already. This particular one has, as you can see, two different types of rear wings, as well as two different types of rims as well, the wheels. I'm just going to let it spin around a little bit. This will be a part of the Global 64 collection, and the target release date will be Q1 of next year. And this is the first time we're showing this particular model. So again, this is the Porsche 911 GT3, the 996 version. And hope you like it. This is something of a classic 911, obviously. The 996 has often been kind of forgotten, to be honest. And I'm glad that we're bringing this to the lineup, because I do think this is a fantastic looking 996 and 911. So we come to the last part of the IG Live, which is the giveaway. Again, wanted to remind everybody that to send us the answers on the private message. Don't post it on the comments here. You're just going to give the answers away. This is a very easy one today. We have 5 models we will be giving out. So what is the name of today's special guest? First and last name, yes? Don't just send us his first name. Probably pretty easy. Send it to us right after this ends. We're gonna timestamp this, and the first 5 people who gets the answer correctly, we will be sending him this, him or her, this RWB 964, and it's a special one, especially for us. Again, thanks so much for joining this particular IG Live. I'm just going to go through, take a little bit of time to go through any sort of questions. One person asked if there will be a next oil can release. Yes, it's coming. The next one is going to be a good one because we're partnering up with Liberty Walk to have a Liberty Walk oil can, which I think will be pretty special. Let me just scroll through. Now or after the live ends. After the live ends, please send us the answer to the giveaway question. Any update on John Sabot R32? Yes, in fact, we actually just showed it on the previous live. Let me show it again here. This is the box design. Oops, sorry for the focus. This is the box design here, and this is the R32 in the Advan livery. This particular version, we are targeting to release it at JCCS. That's the Japanese Classic Car Show in Long Beach, California, in October. So this will be a event special, and we're hoping to get John also to the event at Long Beach to sign some autographs and take some photos with you guys. Upcoming RWB, if it's kind of out focused, but we do have an Easter egg somewhere in this frame here. Let me just scoot over to this side over here. There are a couple of RWBs there. Probably can't really see it very clearly because we can't show it yet. So, but I'm just putting it there for you to see. So yes, RWBs are coming, and we are actually still planning a RWB box set of the 5 different RWBs that we've done. But because it is 5 cars, it takes a little bit of time. As part of the 10th anniversary celebration, we will be releasing a set of 5 RWBs. That will be very exciting. More Vertex cars. Yeah, so with Vertex, it has been a really great partnership. So yes, we're developing a few more Vertex models, and one of them will be the Sora, the Toyota Sora. This was a car that the Vertex side have asked us over and over again, and we so we're developing that particular model. Our ambassador Hannah actually has visited Vertex I think 2 or 3 weeks ago to do a special interview, so that is coming from Hannah to talk a little bit about the Vertex story, as well as to visit their headquarters to see to show you guys actually what the Vertex headquarters look like, and what cars they have at the headquarters. So yeah, that particular piece of content will be coming, and huge thanks a huge shout out to Hannah for visiting them. We're hoping to get Hannah over to hopefully more brands, for example HKS, maybe Moon Eyes. So yeah, we're hoping to get Hannah over to a lot of those cars. And yeah, actually speaking of Hannah and actually Maya, we will have Maya here in Hong Kong in September for the Hong Kong Toy Car Salon. We'll have Hannah over at Indonesia for the Indonesia Diecast Expo in October. So if you're planning to come to those events, and if you're thinking about it, this is a big a bigger reason, excuse for you to come. an incentive for you to come to meet Hannah and Maya in person, and we can't wait to see them and have them in the events at the event. So again, huge thanks for joining both our IG lives today. Thanks to John again for joining our lives, and can't wait to show you the new office as well. We'll do a walkthrough after we've unpacked. We still have tons of boxes to unpack, but hopefully by next month everything will be settled. And if you're planning to come to the Hong Kong Toy Car Salon, we do want to plan something special, maybe a visit here. Maybe we'll get our guys at the product team to find some first samples, first shots, very rare items, hopefully, that you can we'll do an auction. I don't know, we'll do something special here. And because we have Maya here as well, we do want to do a night car meet like last time, that you can meet with with Maya, and with ability to see a lot of really nice cars, JDM cars here in Hong Kong as well. So if you're planning to come to Hong Kong, or if you haven't decided, please do come for the Hong Kong Toy Car Salon. I think it'll be fun. It'll be huge. It'll be a great event, and to see everybody there, sneak peeks of our cars as well. So a little bit too much talking from me, but again, thanks so much for joining, and we'll see you next month.